was gonna go and mow the lawn, but I realized my mower, well, it's pretty quiet. I don't think it's like 7 a.m. quiet. I think it's like 9 a.m. Oh, that's much better than a gas mower quiet. Because I have a push mower. Uh, so it is just powered by just my sheer muscles, making it the most manly type of mower. Um, this is the truth, and if you don't subscribe to it, I'm sorry to tell you you're incorrect. This is what peak physical performance looks like. Um, no, it is a funny thing because people do comment on it more than even I was expecting. Because people do like to comment on that kind of stuff, like a lot. Um, there's a lot of concerns about, oh, like what, does it work? Does it, it works great. It works fine. I can see how if you had a much like larger lawn, it would not be sufficient. But I think like most people are fucking rolling in with like a gas powered, like supercharged mower for like not nearly the kind of space that would be required for it. Oh, let's get ourselves going towards a big island. What am I doing? Hang on, let me get a new battery for this thing too, because I know it's running out. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, got one of these. Just to clear inventory space for the dead battery. And boop, boop. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Okay. We are... There's one pretty close, so let's turn towards that. Scratch my ear a little bit. Alright. And get the engine rolling. I think we're about on target. Just a slight adjust. But that should be plenty. Oh, it's more than plenty. I think that's good. I think we'll sort of hit it naturally. Pop this bad boy back on. And then, how are we looking down here? Oh, you can put each half of the melon in. That's handy. And then more honey. Let's make use of some of this glass as well. I'm underwater. No, we're gonna need more glass. I had no honey problems for so long. I'm not used to this. The fuel was just not an issue for forever. But hey, times they are a-changin'. I built my life around you. That's not times they are changing. That's Bob Dylan. I was singing. Cause I built my life. I can't think of the singer of that. Oh, it's raining. Thank goodness. Finally. Finally, some plant growth can happen. Wonderful, wonderful. Ooh, that'll be the big island spawning in. Oh, well, at least it's not one of the big tall ones. Although I guess that doesn't matter as much to me anymore, because I don't think I even need to go climb it for scarecrows. Mm, mm. privacy, okay? Called privacy. Ever heard of it? A firewood rack in here. No, give me shelves, though. What did the nicer bed take also? What's that under? Wait, is bed not in here? Is bed oh, you can build like a real bread. You can build a bread. Okay. Well, I will have to do that. We've arrived. And without too much fuel consumption, I don't think. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, yeah. Right. We're just hopping over. We're gonna chop down some trees. We're gonna dig up some dirt. We're gonna grab some mushrooms. We're gonna keep it real nice, real easy, real simple. We are going to try and avoid fighting boars. As I say it, we're gonna kill this boar because I want the trees. God. Out of practice here. There we go. Got there in the end. Alright. Now we're going to avoid fighting boars from this point forward. Don't start with me. Oh, we did go to a wedding yesterday. I promised anecdotes, but really I don't have any anecdotes. It was a nice little ceremony. It did make me and Emily, I think, both like realize like, oh man, I don't know if we want to do like a traditional wedding. Holy, it just seems like so much like, and we're talking with a lot of people there who are also like in varying stages of just got married, planning a marriage, you know, about to get married. And everyone we talk to is like, yeah, we're doing, you know, this, and this. And it's like so much work. It's just too much stuff. God, you know, kind of thing. And it's just like, I don't know. It seems like a lot to do. I mean, I'm excited to do some amount of stuff. I definitely don't want to like be like, I'm not like looking to, I mean, don't get me wrong, we've thought about it. We wouldn't elope though. It would break our family, well, some of our family members' hearts. I don't think my dad would care, for instance, but some of my family members would care deeply, and some of her family members would absolutely care deeply. So we're gonna have some sort of event for sure, and I think it'd be nice to have a bunch of people together and do like a thing. But I think it'll be pretty chill, all things considered, comparatively, even with like yesterday, which I don't think was like by any means, you know, I was not like at this wedding, like, because sometimes you roll up to a wedding and it's like, oh man, this is a house down payment worth of party, but it's not worth that. I would not be willing to pay, you know, the amount of money that my attendance to this actually cost to just like have this experience myself, if that makes sense. Like if they, instead of like just like inviting us and we come and it's like a nice, you know, whatever, if they were like, hey, we want everyone to pay for the amount of money, you know, proportional, like a proportionate amount of money to the like whole and like, you know, add it all up, divide it by the number of guests, I don't think I would pay for that. But I think that's true of every wedding I've ever been to. I just think you can't get like, you know, it's not like you're running a business, so it's not like you can sort of. We got space. We got inventory space. Not an enormous amount, but we got some. Because I've been to some, I guess not exceptionally large weddings by like the grand scale of things, which I think is what, unfortunately, a lot of people, when you like start thinking about like, oh, like how big is my wedding compared with like other weddings, you're like, top end of the scale is usually a totally unrealistic thing. Like it's usually like, you know, the part like a like thing that you saw on like TLC that's like the hugest wedding, the most enormous. What is happening with that llama? He is zooming. Look at him go. He's zooming. How you? Do they usually move that fast? I don't feel like they usually move that fast. Am I like making stuff up? Or is he like a speedster? Don't, come on. Here today in the year 2024 in this economy, you're dropping bolder than people? You're problematic. This bird is problematic. No, it just seems like an enormous task sometimes that like you aren't getting like, I don't know, it's everyone I've ever seen like on the actual wedding day seems like lightly stressed out at least, and like they're like having to juggle like sort of being the party host but also like not. I don't know, it seems like a lot. It seems like more than I would like generally want to do personally. Wow, I dodged that rock, I think thanks to lag. I don't think I deserve that. That dodge to work. Did have some good music at the thing. It was a nice little event. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. We saw some people who I don't usually get to see, which is like cool. It's also like, you know, like I always feel a little bit like, oh, everyone's talking about their like their personal thing, and like it's like real life Instagram a little bit. Not that I think people are like purposefully doing it, but I think it's just like, oh, you want to talk about the good stuff or interesting stuff that's happened to you. And so I think it's like, look at my beautiful home. I think it's like, you know, like we're talking about, oh, we bought the house, we're engaged for whatever, and they're talking about that kind of stuff too. So it's just like, you know, with like friends who I see more often, we're not having to play catch up. So we can talk about like, you know, a movie we've seen recently or whatever. And it's just like, that's chill. Like they know what my otherwise my deal is going on right now. Right. We'll just raise anchor for now. I'm not going to try to gun it to the next place because I have a lot of materials I need to make use of. So I'm going to grab this. Wait, did that? Okay. And then I'm going to make some nails. Wow, we're going to need a lot of nails. That's okay. Just sort of wedge myself in the corner here. Pop a couple of guys over here. Boom, boom. Okay, there we go. Perfect. We're getting there. It's happening. And we'll build like a better ladder thing up. I just don't know where it's gonna go. Probably like right here, actually. That feels good to me. Just come up here and eat grass, brother. You got it. Some more stuff to make nails with. Actually, let's go ahead and feathers, feathers, feathers. Feathers, feathers. Craft one of these bad boys. A real bed. Wow. Such luxury. Such luxury. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. Dresser, dresser, dresser. Dresser? Cupboard. Nope. Not like that. And then just a single candle. An open book. My sketchbook, which needs to be turned. I think I may have just flipped it. No, I'm good. We're just kind of wedged against the island here a little bit. So maybe we will need to go to the next place. That's fine. Let's just have some mango before we close out the episode. Climb up here. Enjoy the view. Have a sip of water because I finished my coffee.